And the Alameda County Sheriff's Department says there is evidence that suggests two people recently arrested for selling fruit in San Lorenzo may be victims of human trafficking. Neighbors told us the vendors are dropped off with their load of fruit to sell. Deputies say one of the vendors seemed to be afraid of whoever she was working for. The Sheriff's Department is teaming up with the District Attorney's Human Trafficking Unit to investigate the case.
You're watching KTVU Fox 2 News at 6:30. The city of Oakland used a bulldozer today to clear garbage, debris, and dangerous objects from a homeless encampment near Northgate and West Grand in West Oakland.
This comes on the same day that Alameda County released the results of its most recent homeless census. KTVU's Rob Roth tells us there are almost
the video is going to be on the news. The ULOG video is going to be on the news.
Or in shelters in Alameda County than there were just 2 years ago.
People watching.
This is Jim. He says he's been living on the streets of West Oakland for the past 7 years, ever since he lost his job as a mechanic.
I mean, I scrounge. Man, I'm 50 years old and I'm still jumping in dumpsters.
He's found that it's a lot easier to become homeless than it is to get out of it.
The jobs are
Shout out Mayor Palais. Shout out Mayor Palais.
And they got places to stay. They can get clean. When I clean up real well. You know, and it's just hard to stay clean.
The ULOG video is going to be on the Oakland News.
5,629 people counted as homeless in Alameda County, according to this year's survey.
You're welcome.
That's almost a 40% increase in the past 2 years. Like Jim, about half the county's homeless are in Oakland, almost 2,800 total. About 600 more than in 2015.
The homelessness count confirms what every Oaklander already knows, which is that homelessness has expanded exponentially.
Sam is
The survey conducted in January by the nonprofit Everyone Home also tried to discover the key reasons for homelessness.
A lot of the narrative is drug addiction, mental health.
Yes, real news tonight.
Those things, but that's not why they became homeless. They became homeless because they couldn't afford the rents in this community.
And as rents rise, so does the number of tents, needles, and trash. Plans by the city to address this?
The strategies that we're rolling out do provide more care in place for unsheltered residents where they are currently living, with an absolute determination to transition them off of the streets.
Mayor Schaaf is also proposing an outdoor navigation center. That's where homeless people can camp or park their cars, but it would also have services on site. She's hoping to get it up and running by this summer. But a big key, say officials, is building or finding more affordable housing.
So we have to build more units, and we passed bond measures to do that. We have to get landlords to step up and say, yes, they'll rent to people who have experienced homelessness.
Alameda County is also looking at holding a homeless summit this summer to help leaders develop a coordinated
I don't know when it's coming on. I just know it's
crisis,
coming on.
Seemingly growing block by block.
I haven't given up on myself. I haven't given up on my life. I still have dreams and aspirations for my life.
In Oakland, Rob Roth, KTVU, Fox 2 News.
New at 6:30, a settlement may be near in the case of a young woman at the center of a sex scandal at the Oakland Police Department and other agencies. The Oakland City Attorney has recommended settling a claim filed by Jasmine Buslin for $989,000. She was seeking $66 million. The City Council is expected to consider the settlement at its meeting next week. The 19-year-old former
I'm not too sure. I figured I'd just put it on
claims against the cities of Richmond, Livermore, San Francisco, and Alameda County over alleged exploitation by officers.
Just in case you need
New details now on a violent attack at a Trump protest in Berkeley. The person arrested is a college professor. His name is Eric Clanton, and he's taught at Diablo Valley College and San Francisco State. He was arrested last night in Oakland and is now being held at the Berkeley jail. KTVU's Aliana Gomez joins us live from the newsroom now with the details. Aliana.
Julie, Eric Clanton was at the center of a social media firestorm you might remember last month, with hundreds of people working to help police track him down using photos that spread all over social media, all while police had their top investigators on the case as well. It was one of the most violent protests that broke out in Berkeley since the election of President Donald Trump. Left and right-wing demonstrators clashed at a Trump rally in Civic Center Park on April 15th. Cell phone video like this one captured the violence, including this vicious attack by a masked man armed with a bike lock. You can see that man, an anti-fascist protester, hit the Trump supporter in the red t-shirt right on the head with the lock. Seconds later, that victim is on the ground bleeding profusely while bystanders tried to help. That video was shared all over social media, prompting people to screen grab images of the masked man in hopes of identifying him. It wasn't before long when former Diablo Valley College professor Eric Clanton was named as the masked man. We reached out to Diablo Valley College. We're told Clanton was a part-time temporary professor instructing classes on ethics and philosophy. He last worked for the college in December of 2016. In a statement, a spokesman says, quote, "We're cooperating with Berkeley Police Department on their investigation. The safety of our students and staff is a top priority for the district. Let's find out the facts." Berkeley police say due to the nature of the crime, their homicide detail was tasked to handle the investigation. Clanton was served a search warrant and arrested last night in Oakland. He's being held on $200,000 bail and has a scheduled arraignment for tomorrow morning. In the newsroom, Amaliana Gomez, KTVU, Fox 2 News.
Coming up, a plan to extend business hours at bars past 2 a.m. And it's cleared a major hurdle.
Message of inspiration today to Harvard grad.
There you go. It made the news.
You accomplished something I never could.
See you guys soon. Thanks for tuning in.
That's why when the weekend finally comes, we're
Thank you.
stories you care about and what happens overnight.
Fox 2, your #1 source.
Hey, no problem.
News and weather.
Every morning, every weekend.
Mornings on 2. Weekend mornings at 7 a.m. on KTVU.
Yeah.
Fox 2.
Love you too. People commenting. Yeah, you did it. Thanks, Shutter. I'm reading all the comments. The great fight continues. Chalet. I love everyone. Mwah. Yeah, it's my footage. You could have seen the helicopter. Hi, Shutter's mom. I'll tell her. You said my father's right here. All right, everyone. Thank you, Asher. Thank you, Justify. Hi, Dad. Hi, Shutters. They're all saying hi to you. Hi. Say hi.
Hi, everybody.
So Shutter Shot 45.
Hi from Shut 45.
Signing off.
Signing off. Tell them to stop.